I'm going to add a network printer using an IP address. I'm going to go to the search box and just type in printer, and you'll see the option for printers and scanners. So I'll open that up. And next I'll open up the add device option. And here's where the automatic detection may not pick up your printer. So I'm going to show you how to add this manually. If it does find it, great, go ahead and choose it. I'll click on add manually. And I'm going to choose to add a printer using an IP address or host name. If you have a name for your printer that you can ping by name, great. If you're not sure about any of that, then just go with the IP address. Now we can choose the device type. So I'll choose a TCP/IP device, and I'm going to put in the IP address. Next, it's going to try to query the printer to automatically add the driver. I'm going to recommend that you do that, but it may not always find it that way. We give it about 30 seconds or so. It will fail if it cannot find the print driver, and then it will allow you to add it in manually. Let's say that it did not find your driver, as it was in this case, and you're going to go ahead and have to add it in manually. If it did, then you're done. You can go ahead and start using that printer. But for those of you where you did not get past this point, I'll click Next and show you what you need to do. Once again, there will be a delay in trying to get to the next step, so just go ahead and let it finish. Now that it's done, you can go ahead and locate your print driver from the list, and you can go ahead and select it, choose Next, and go ahead and install it. But what if you don't see it there? Well, then what you can do is you can choose the Have Disk. Now, if you've downloaded the driver from the vendor, such as from HP or Canon or whatever, then you can browse to that location by clicking on Browse, and then you can find the driver wherever you browsed to. If you downloaded an executable and you installed it, then it will automatically find that print driver, so you won't have to worry about it. It will show up in this list, or it will say, hey, I've already got that print driver, and you'll be good to go. But if you downloaded the individual files like the .sys, the .inf files, then you can just browse to those locations. Then once you have that driver, you click Next, and then if you already have the printer installed, then it'll say use the current driver installed or replace it with the new one. So whatever it is you'd like to do at that point. And then I'm going to change that to whatever name I'd like. I'm going to call this one the TCP/IP version of this printer. Next, and now it's installing. Now I can choose whether or not to share the printer. If I choose it, this is going to be the share name, and then other people can connect to this printer as well. In this case, I'm going to say I don't want to share to this printer because I don't have anybody else in my network that I need to do that with. And I can choose whether or not this is going to be the default printer. I'm going to say no to that because I have another one as well. And you can choose to print a test page. So now I see my 3830 printer, which is also named TCP/IP at the end, so it won't be confused with my 3830, which is my USB. So that is how you can manually add in a printer in your Windows 11 computer.